Hello, and welcome to another episode of Theories and Thoughts podcast with your hostess Arnya and
Fancy.
That thing goes entirely too daggone fast. I said it.
Yeah. And my fingers are numb because my desk sits like right across from the air conditioner. So only thing I could do was just share the post. I knew I didn't have time to type anything because my fingers are too numb to do so.
I try to do I just, I use my hashtags. I put the wrong hashtag for my other page, but that's okay. Welcome, you guys to Wind Down Wednesday. Wind Down Wednesday. Where am I getting these things from? I don't know where I get certain things. I don't know where I get Wind Down Wednesday from.
Oh, because I didn't hear what you said at the end. That's why I was like, what did she say? Okay.
Wind Down Wednesday.
The club.
The club. It might be from the club. Shit. Anywho, how are you? How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. We did our cover shoot for not the issue we're waiting to release, but the issue that will be following that. So our cover story came to town, and that was like really exciting. I guess you say a little bit tiresome though too, because I'm not used to being out of the house on the weekends. So, but then I did my interview with her today, and I think it's going to be a really good interview. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
That's good.
Oh, and I was on the news last Friday. WBRZ Channel 2 here. Apparently, someone died in a house fire and they believe it was arson. And so I just so happened to be sitting at my desk Friday. I said that on Fridays I want to start doing my social Fridays, whereas I go live on different social media platforms and just spend the day, communicating with different followers and so on. But he came in and, this guy came to the door and basically he was asking me questions. He's like, well, how do you feel about this? Or how do you feel about that? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So it was weird. And then it just so happens like this was not the best day for him to just stop at my house. My grass needed to be cut. The sun was out. It was so hot. So I'm squinting all through the interview like this. And yeah, he cut it. He cut it down. He cut down like what I said because he was like, well, how would you describe your neighborhood? Like I've said before, I live in the hood still. I didn't think about it though until later on. I was like, if people didn't know I didn't live in if people didn't know that I lived in the hood, they would definitely know now after they now saw me on the news. But when he asked me to describe the neighborhood, I was like, it's hood. And everybody was like, why did you say that? And I'm like, what was I supposed to say? My boyfriend was like, you're going to be on World Star.
I know, you are so straightforward.
I'm like, what was I supposed to say? And they was like, they going to get you. I'm like, well, they don't know where I live. But then he was like, well, they done saw you on the news. They done saw your house now. So I don't know. But they didn't put that part in the news clip, fortunately.
Thank you. Hey, Sharona girl. You hear how good Fancy is? Fancy is so straightforward, y'all. She's so innocent, like that's what I call it. Innocent. Because you didn't think that you did nothing, but why would you say it's good? But that would have been a good plug. You should have said, I am the award-winning editor of Earthquake. But why you come and knock on your door? Nobody better not come knock on my door.
He was just, I guess, looking for somebody to, how they say, people always be like, look at Sharona say I'm telling all the hood business.
Yes.
They always say that we looking for the person, like the worst person to find. And I think I was just like the first house that he came to and somebody answered the door. I always work with my door open. So that's how I saw him. But I thought he was trying to sell me something. But we made he bought a magazine and everything. We cool now.
Let's put the magazine on the
Huh?
Let's get the magazine on the news.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That part, you should have guys. How do I get on the
That is
news? Now that
hard.
I've told you that we're hood, that part. That part. I seen you this weekend just for a brief second. Um,
Right.
I went to New Orleans. Girl, God just did a thing. I'm just so at peace with so much in my life right now. Which is like, okay, magazine sponsoring the news. Listen, okay, we trying to get it, honey. But God just showed me some new things and showed me where I am healed. You know, sometimes we're still holding on to things and we don't realize that we're holding on to it. And He's healed us of those things, but we think that we're still battling it. So He just took me on a different route, you know, coming home, going home. And I just really appreciate it. I got to spend time with my sister, my little sister. Talk to her about some things. I got a mani and a petty with her. I got glitter.
That's so
Yeah, I know
cute.
I'm extra. I got to spend my aunt had been saying that she wanted to get her family together. Like we hadn't had a real big party with our family in so long since my grandmother passed, pretty much. And baby, we hung out at her house and different things. We got to spend time with my friend Kim for her birthday. Yesterday was her birthday, 41st. And I seen my cousin Erica. So we just, I had a really good weekend. And then I came home and got in my bed because it was just a lot. Because when I got to New Orleans, I was hit the ground running. So when I got home, I just wanted to lay in my bed and close the curtain. I don't want to talk to nobody. Just leave me alone. Let me, I am, as I always say, I'm a social butterfly, but I like my alone time. And if I get too much stimulus, too much stimulation from people, and the older and older I get, it's getting worse. Like if I get too much stimulation, I'm like, "Oh, child, this is a lot." I so I mean, even driving, I gotta stay alert, and it's like people with me. So it's just that's why I try to leave early in the morning so I can get home and kind of
Yeah.
in my brain and everything. So,
I get it. That's how I was after the photo shoot. I came in like I didn't even shower. I just fell asleep. I had ordered some food. My Dylan quit her job. I had to go pick her up because she walked out. So I'm like, I don't even want to move, But I did for that, and then after that, I just crashed. Like that was a lot for me.
my
So
poor
I
little
couldn't do
baby.
anything. Yeah.
Hey, shake it. Thank you, girl. Listen, she said, I seen a post. This is how I learned how to do makeup. I would see a picture. Well, before I used to work at home, and it was a way to help with de-stressing was to do my makeup. But now I seen a picture and I seen the girl with no, I seen a video and her makeup was kind of like this. So I was like, I'm gonna do my makeup like that. Hi Carla, how are you, honey?
Hey, Carla.
So I had to look down at my congratulations to little Scrappy and Bambi on the birth of their baby. She had when Bambi announced that she was having another baby, her other baby was little. So I was paying attention. The other baby will be one that's here soon because she said it's a Leo baby.
Yeah.
So she has two Leo babies. So congratulations to them. Get that out the way. I'm sure that honey don't want no more kids. Just say I'm a fantastic. Oh, okay then. So congratulations to her. We're gonna say our condolences to Mr. Robert Morris, Moses family, civil rights activist. Let me get what he did. Uh, Sorry, yeah.
Um,
The civil rights activist Moses, who was beaten and shot for his efforts to register Black Mississippi students to vote in 1960, dies at the age of 86.
I saw that was in Mississippi.
Yeah, that was in Mississippi. So our condolences to his family. Thank him for his efforts for voting rights. As I tell people, if voting wasn't important, they wouldn't be trying to take it away from you, and it wouldn't have been hell to try to get it. You know that. What did Jamel? Oh, he said hit like and like button and share, please. Hit like and share today. So Mr. Ben Crump has filed a lawsuit against Johnson and Johnson on behalf of Black women over cancer causing baby powder. And this was so funny to me because a lot of people I know were saying, how are we supposed to believe that Johnson & Johnson can make a good vaccination when they can't make a good powder? Because you always see.
It makes a lot of sense, especially when they say that they've known for years. Somebody was just talking about that. They knew for years that the powder was harmful, that it was poison, and they were still, putting it on the shelves. And then think about it. This is the people be using baby powder from babies. I mean, babies on up, like that's one staple thing. People buy you baby powder for shower gifts. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Exactly.
that's like just setting you up for cancer from birth.
Exactly. From birth. But another way to get rid of a generation or a group of people.
Yeah.
What you saying? The vaccine only has 66% efficiency. Yeah. So that's that. Congratulations to Issa Rae. Issa said, a lot of people was like, Issa said, I ain't posting them until it's legal. But I thought that she had posted him or was on the red carpet with him before. That's how people knew that he was her long time boyfriend. I don't know, but congratulations to her. She looked beautiful in true Issa fashion. She said, oh my gosh, I was at a photo shoot with this beautiful dress on and my girlfriends came to support and they were all dressed alike. And a lot of people really thought it was a photo shoot.
Like, yeah, I was really confused at first. And I had made a comment like, I'm going to take it that you're married and that's your husband, since she was like, and I took a picture with somebody else's husband. And like 55 people like that come in. So I said, yeah, I think it was a lot of people that were confused about it as well. And even when Shade Room posted it, I saw people like, so are they married or what? But that was cute how she did it, but it was confusing.
Well, the thing is this. Issa is so sarcastic that when I read it, I don't know where I seen it first. I was like, oh, she got married. Because Issa is not one of those people that would just come on and say, I'm married. She's not one of those people, but she has that wit about her. I've been following Issa since Awkward Black Girl days, honey. I mean, we go back. What Mariah says, she likes to keep us guessing. Yes, she does, but she needs to come on with Insecure. And I'm upset that it's canceled. That they're not. It didn't get canceled. She's not making no more. Hopefully, she makes another one. That's my favorite.
I never watched it.
Huh?
I never watched it. I just never watched it.
Really?
Not for any reason or anything. But yeah, when Mariah said, I love how private she is with her personal life.
Yeah, and then she said, I can't wait. Yes, I can't wait for Insecure. The thing is this, some people are like that and nothing's wrong with being private. And some people are live their lives out loud and nothing's wrong with that. Be your authentic self. Me personally, I don't know. Because I don't tend to post boyfriends. But I talk about my dating life sometimes. So I don't know. Mariah said you're missing out with Insecure. I used to watch Awkward Black Girl, then she had some other shows, then it kind of crossed over from her channel to Black and Sexy. That was a channel on YouTube, and I used to watch their shows all the time. So when Insecure came on HBO, honey, that was all the rave because that's what we did. We watched it. And there's even a podcast afterwards that talk about the show. So I like that. And it's just, I'm in an Insecure group and everything on Facebook. Don't judge me. Wow. Okay. I am a true fan. I'm a true fan of Insecure and of Issa. So I was really excited about her finding love. I'm all about love. I love love. I'm a hopeful romantic. So it's a beautiful thing when somebody finds that person that they're supposed to be with.
Yeah.
So Simone Biles decided to step out of the forefront with not the forefront, out of the Olympics. And at first they were saying that it was due to an injury, but we now know that it had nothing to do with the injury, but it was due to medical issues. Now, a lot of people, of course, they're going to come down on her. oh, she knew this, she knew that. But you have to understand, since she's been there, they have ridiculed this girl so much. And it's so much that a person can take. I was looking at an article and it pulled out a lot, four things that they did do that, the Olympics and everything. So what they said was they changed the rules to make it fair for others. So they changed the rules of her sport to make it fair for everyone else because she's at the top of her level. And yes, she's at a league of her own, but do not, what's the word I'm trying to say? Do not persecute her or make it seem like that's a problem just because she worked her ass off to be at the top level of what she's doing. It also says they said that she's too good and blamed her for saying her stunts encouraged others to perform dangerously during competition. So because she's so good, the judges were saying that it made other people want to do it and perform them, and they were dangerous for them to do it because they don't know how to do the stunts that she's doing, but they're trying to do it. So they blamed her for being as good as she is. They scrutinized her height and her build, and a lot of black men did. A lot of black men were talking about how muscular she is and different things, but you have to be that in order to be an athlete. They did that to the girl. They told her that she will be rated differently than other gymnasts due to her being too good. With that and the pressure on yourself, I understand, and it's such a blessing to watch these young ladies say, I'd rather my peace of mind than this sport or this money. She's still gonna make her money because the Olympics don't pay you anyway. But I love watching them say, I'm gonna step away from this so I could get myself together. And we always talking about mental health all the time. And I think it's very important to step away, to put yourself as a priority. So
yeah. And it's basically like almost the same thing with Naomi Osaka. But I saw a lot of people, a lot of news stories like she's bringing mental health to the forefront or shining light. And I'm like, okay, we just had this with Naomi like 2 weeks ago. Like you all didn't think about it then. So it's kind of crazy, but I think, I don't know, a part of me kind of is like, no, I'm not even gonna go there. So yeah, I just wish her all the best with whatever, with the whole situation.
Feel like I'm not going there. Now I'm interested in knowing what you're about to say, but okay, You're not gonna go there. I posted on our IG. I post Tiffany's response to Megyn Kelly. Is that girl named Megyn Kelly?
Yeah. Meghan McCain.
Who?
Isn't that Meghan McCain?
No, it was Megyn Kelly.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Child, they know that you is working right now. What is their problem?
It never fails. It's my computer rings. That's the problem. I gotta turn it off for now when we're doing this.
Okay. Did you want to get into the other story or you want to run the trailer real quick?
You can get into the other story and I'll be ready.
Okay. So this weekend I was out at a bar and all of a sudden it was like super running a sale and the discount code was Lewis. And we were like, oh my God, what did he do now? Or what happened now? And the thought was, okay, so it was a year since they broke up. Since the news hit with him trying to mess with teenagers. And she put it on her Instagram and she was telling people, oh yeah, I thought I was going back. Which a lot of people did think she was going to go back because she went back again through everything. Then all of a sudden her Instagram got deleted. And so she went to Twitter and told all the business, honey. And I felt bad for her. And the reason why I felt bad is because I feel like she still has something in her heart for him, for her to go off like she did about it And he was like, she was like, I'll take my business from you. Which, okay, so the first thing was this. She was like, he ain't have this, he ain't have that, da, 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 when I first met him. Well, if you was at this level and he was way down here, why did you even? Like, he didn't have nothing. From what she said, he didn't have even potential. He was just bringing some draws with him to her house. And she was already known. She was already known and getting it. And as a businesswoman, you got to bring something with you besides something. That's how I look at it. You have to come with something more than just that, because I have too much to lose. And she had way more to lose. And so then y'all break up and he still don't have nothing. And she's like, I'll take my businesses from you and this, that, and a third. And I just felt like she's sad. She's not gonna say that she was sad. She's not gonna even say that I don't think she's gonna say that she missed him or that she loved him. Mariah agreed with me. Thank you, Mariah. But I really I felt bad for the situation, because I felt like, that's how she got her fan base, telling stories from different things, scenarios that happened to her, which that's what drew me in. But now it's like you went off. She said he needs to be able to bring a table to the table. Right. Bring something. And that was my whole thing. Like, girl, you look foolish. You just say he ain't have no car, he had nowhere to live. He had shit. According to her, nothing. When they first met, and she was already big time. So what was it? So you still do you feel played? A lot of people was like, they don't feel like she felt played. They just felt like she I don't know. They felt like she's still hurt. So what you think?
I don't know. I'm like, I watched like a 10-minute video to see what the story was going to be about. And just as you said that, I remember now seeing the some of the tweets. I didn't really see what she said that was so offensive to get her Instagram deleted. That's what I was more so concerned with. And then, like, how are you running your business? Well, okay, so she has a separate Instagram for the crayon case, right? So that's still good. So I was just like,
he got it. She said that he got it taken off. That's why she went to Twitter, because she said, "Oh, I didn't deactivate my account. He probably
But she had to have, you know what I mean? Like, with it being a business account too. Well, not a business account, but with it being her, she's verified, right? So it seems like it had to have been something else more that was there. It just don't seem like all of this was even worth getting an account deactivated for. But also, I just look at it from the business standpoint of like, I understand what it's like, because I know it's been sometimes I've been upset enough that I want to share everything. And then you have to start, like you said, kind of looking at yourself like, yeah, you were with this person. Why were you even with them? I had to go through that not long ago. So I totally get it. And she just still chose to share. But at the same time, like, I hadn't made $1 million and, I had never done the things that she's did. So I think I would just be a little bit more guarded about what all I'm sharing online in some ways. But again, I just kind of look at it more so your account is deactivated now. You still got the crayon case account, but I guess I'm still looking at it like that's part of your business, and that's now playing a part in that. That's what I'm more so looking at. The other stuff, I mean, she been telling stories, like, I thought storytelling was her thing. So I don't really see what's so new about that, but I just look at it from that standpoint. No, but even what you said, I didn't even see because what I saw, it was like, he was just saying that he don't even say anything. He doesn't, he didn't talk about her cheating first or whatever. I just didn't even see what he did that was so offensive,
That's what I'm saying. Like, for her to cut up the way she cut up, but she said that he was the reason why it had to be him. He's he reported her page, and that's the reason why it was deactivated.
Okay. Okay, I'm now better understand.
She
I
don't
just
know.
want to get.
She don't know for a fact. I feel like, again, like you said, she went all the way overboard, and that's what a lot of people were saying. She went all the way overboard with it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah. So, guys, we have our. Wait, let me just see what this last comment is. Oh, hello, greetings from the.
everything.
Okay, so let's get into our trailer. And don't forget again that you all can watch the Theories and Thoughts deep dive on the Exposure TV Network app. And so, if you haven't seen the trailer, then here it is. Here.
Ladies, don't get mad. Please don't get upset with me. What? Excuse me? Me? Let me show you.
But for me, that has been my way of leaving a digital footprint.
Maybe she's not saying it wrong. It's just you don't like the tone.
And I know I'm emotional. I'm not going to.
Sorry, not sorry.
You know, and sometimes self-care looks that way.
You know, and sometimes self-care looks that way. I love when you say that. That and sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I always listen for them.
All right, so this month we had some awesome guests. I know I say that all the time because I think our guests is just so bomb. That's just me. They are. So we had leading the pack, Miss Portia Williams, who talked about Black women and breastfeeding. Miss Portia Williams, RN, BSN, IBCLC. I wanted to put them letters behind that Black woman's name, honey. And she talked about breastfeeding. I actually just repost that they have a Zoom for Black for breastfeeding. For Nola Baby Cafe. Had to think of what the name of it was. She was such an amazing guest. She really told us a lot of information when it came to breastfeeding, and she gave us some resources. I really enjoyed it, and I'm not even a mother, but I thought that it was a good experience to have someone of her caliber on to talk about it, how it influenced the generation, how her sister, decided to breastfeed after she breastfed, and how her mom changed her mind on it, and how we have to get into that, get in some more breastfeeding and not to ridicule people who allow their children to breastfeed for longer periods of time that we may not, allow it. And that's all about letting somebody be who they are. So.
Yeah. And not to mention, one thing that she said was that, like, I didn't realize how important having a support system was. I didn't realize how essential it was to the breastfeeding mom. And I think she talked about that a lot. And even with her work, it seems like that was a big part of things, making certain that those people around the mom are going to be supportive of what she's doing. And I think that it's kind of crazy that you even have to have that type of support just to breastfeed something that's, natural. People were breastfeeding before they were bottle feeding. You know what I mean? So, but just to think we live in a society where you actually have to remind people, like that this is natural and this is what's healthy. This is what's best for the baby. It's crazy.
Right. And when you say that like that, I love the fact how she said bring the moms and get them out the house with just the kids and have a common place for all the kids to kind of be. And the mom can talk about what they're experiencing and different things. I love that. You're right about the whole support system and everything. I really really big. So then we had author Denise Carson of Stranded Between Doubt and Faith. Now, she got all up in my business and didn't know she was getting in my business because sometimes we do, we're faced with that fear, that doubt, and I had never heard anybody say shadow work until you said it. And now I see it everywhere on Facebook. It's just like when you buy a car. You know how you buy a car, you never see anybody with that car, but now all of a sudden you see somebody with that car. Saying the shadow work, and I really love how she went through the steps of, working through the healing process. You know what I'm saying? And working through it. And I like how she talked about her grandmother being a spirit now. She went back to the spirit, and that spirit comes. I liked all that. What some takeaways that you may have had?
Well, I just like her whole demeanor, it seems like she's, I don't know if you want to say she's a coach, but oftentimes, like I see it with coaches, like they could say one line and then it brings about this whole other, what is it, like simile or some type of what is the word I'm looking for here? I cannot think of it, but either way, I enjoyed having her. Yeah, that may be a better way to describe it.
About the crack on your mark, get set.
She talked about so many things. I don't know if you noticed all of them, but there were a lot of analogies that she made as she was speaking. She's a great speaker, very animated and very, but I think from the heart, she seems really genuine, and I like that.
Definitely, she keeps your attention.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell when somebody is genuine and real and wants you to heal, and that's what I got from that. She wants you to heal. She wants you to be on the right track, because you can't, we just out here just dingling. You have to be able to be on the right track. That's why I tell people all the time, you can't date me if you're not healed, because I can't go back there with you. You know what I'm saying? If you're not trying to go forward, I can't do that. So that was really good. I like the analogy of the track, on the mark. Her book, I said I was going to check it out just to, get that understanding. She has a conference coming up too. So y'all make sure y'all look her up. Mm-hmm. Then last week we had actor Mr. Michael Green. He's the actor and producer of Brothers 321. He told us about, which I was in as an extra. One of my first movies. And he discussed with us the difference, because we both did know. I knew what SAG was. I had heard it before, but I didn't understand what he meant by union and non-union jobs and different things like that. So that was really good. How he said that acting is like water out in LA and Atlanta, but here it may not be. You have to have another job here to pay for things, but out there it's like breathing. You saw me by the pool table, girl. You missed me some other parts. Then if that's the only time you see me was by the pool table. That was funny. But he talked about even the actor, that how he had to keep changing out that one role. Something that he did. I want to say typo, but he didn't. The three brothers, one is an athlete, one is a teacher, and one is a model. He said one was a model and one was a music producer. The other one was a teacher. So I just wanted to throw that out there. He probably was nervous.
How you gonna correct this man by his own?
I know.
Okay.
I wonder why he was on. He to thank me.
Okay. But I found the part about the recasting of the role with the different actor. That was really interesting and really awkward. Like, I don't know. I think I would have just walked away. I don't know if I could have just kept doing it, and I'm not gonna say being disappointed like that, but just keep having things happening,
Right. And then people leaving. The end scene was cut because that was supposed to be something totally different. I enjoyed the movie. Like he said, everybody was doing their own different thing, but they come together. They form a relationship, and it kind of makes you realize that no matter where you are, what happens if all of a sudden somebody comes up and say, I'm your sister, I'm your brother, how would you handle that? And so that was interesting. I like how he said, the guy had told him, and I put that clip out on our social media, how the guy mentioned to him that if he wanted to be the best actor, he had to learn behind the camera.
Mm-hmm. So I see. Shanice said he's very strong and resilient. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Shanice. Yes. So that was, I guess, for this past month. We had different people. I enjoyed it. It was very informative. Next month's theme is Black women in business. We have 4 Black women who are out here making their mark on the world, and they have thriving businesses. And I'm excited about interviewing them. Like, I'm so excited about interviewing them and getting them on the podcast, talking about their businesses and what they're doing, their brands, talk about how they got where they got, where they are now. I'm telling y'all do not want to miss no show next month. None. Because they're going to come. These women are beasts. These women are beasts. We have Tawana of Queen Size Magazine. We have Miss Tip Jones. We have Nadia Francisco, and we have Miss Nikki Mack, the brand. All of them. What you was about to say?
Nadia Francois.
I'm sorry. Nadia don't get me. I bought her, she have an affirmation book out. I bought her affirmation book.
Yeah, I bought mine too. I bought one last week.
That was dope. I was like, oh, okay, let's do this. So that's what we have planned for next month. I'm excited about that. And then September, y'all know that's our anniversary month. So we're getting ready for our anniversary. It will be 2 years, 3 years. No, 2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
It's been a quick, fast 2 years.
I know. 2 years for the podcast, and then we'll be coming up at the beginning of the year. 1 year? No. Yeah, because we started working on the talk show at the beginning of the year. So yeah, it'll be 1 year of the conception of us bringing it together.
Okay.
So, I mean, we over here doing big things, honey. Anyway, we do have something to give away.
Right. So we are, forgive me. And look, Arnya, when I asked you, did I need to have something together? I have Shanice's information, but I don't have the book title.
Oh, you said, see, when you said you had that, I thought you had that already. I thought you had that piece.
I do apologize. Let me pull that up. Let's come back to that, and let me get this for y'all. I do apologize. So you could be talking about something else, ma'am.
Oh, I was trying to find her email.
Oh, I'm looking for it here. I'm looking for it.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say because when you said you had that, I just figured that. Anyway, shout out to Libra, one of our favorite people. Libra, she put it in the comments. Libra had Fancy on her show the week before last, and she had me on the show last week, and we talked about relationships, and it was just awesome. I had a good time with Libra. Libra is always a fun guest. She has her green and purple ball. Is it green and purple?
Purple and green gala.
Purple and green gala. I'm gonna try to go. That's always a good experience. Maybe it's virtual. I have to see. I just seen her promoting it. So you guys follow Our Children's Story. She has an excellent program over there that helps with disabled people and children. And then she talks about what's her why. She posts her son, her getting her son together one morning. It was like excellent. So yeah.
Yeah, I love Libra. And she is so herself. That's what I like about her most. So now I do have the information together for the giveaway. Again, I do apologize to Shanice because we should have this together, but we are still getting used to this, Shanice, because we don't have a lot of sponsors. This is kind of new. But so the book is Build Brand Bank Blueprint. And I wanted to add that it's a 2-in-1 comprehensive business and lifestyle strategy guide for Kingdom entrepreneurs to promote clarity in life and business. So last week we asked you all to follow our Instagram, and Arnya wrote down those who did so that we would be able to pull names today. And
the person that has it is what did I say? Deja vu?
Mm-hmm.
Deja vu. Deja vu skin. So you are our winner. Hmm?
I was just in their Instagram, Deja Vu Skin 18.
Yes, that's who our winners are. Our winner is are they are the winner of that. So if you would get with us, you can message us on our Instagram. But you guys be sure to follow our Instagram, our new Instagram page. I want to get us to 100 followers. It is Theories and Thoughts brand. I'm trying to get us to 100 by well, saying August will be very aggressive, huh?
I said it's about to be August, but we still got some time though. We could
Yeah.
have 100 by August. We only need like 60 more.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
47. We have 47 now.
Oh, so last time I saw it was at 40.
50,
So we're on.
yeah, 50. We need 53. So you guys share. Like we're gonna have some more giveaways to get you guys involved to like our page. So like our page, if you haven't liked our Instagram page yet, tell your friends to like our Instagram page. We love giving away things. And remember, in the month of September, that's our anniversary month. So if you want to give away something, you holler at us at Theories and Thoughts at ladyceo.com. What?
No, I'm just thinking to myself, and I'm gonna be better prepared.
Oh,
I'm gonna make certain I have that together. If you
can you put
do,
the thing down there
it's down there.
with the email address?
Oh, you're talking about our email address?
Yes.
I'm still in Shanice's banner play. My bad. All right. What's our email address, y'all? I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm just thinking
that rain. It's that rain. We're gonna blame it on the rain. It was falling, falling. Remember that song? Blame it on the rain. It was falling. Okay, anyway, don't worry about it. So anyway, you can email us at theoriesandthoughts@ladyceo.com. Lady spelled with an I. You can contact us. Let us know if you have any suggestions. If you have any giveaways that you would like to give away to our audience, feel free to contact us there. If you would like to be a guest as well, contact us right there at theoriesandthoughts@ladyceo.com. I'm so excited. It's going to be 2 years. I don't know why I thought 3. I guess I skipped some years. I don't know. Anywho, as for me, you can always find me on my link tree at Lady with an I CEO. There it is. There it is. And you can follow me on Clubhouse at Lady CEO. My email address is arnya@ladyceo.com. If you would like to send me an email, yeah. But that's all I got.
Okay, so you all can check out the magazine at swagger.net. All of my plugs are Fancy Swagger across all social media platforms, and the magazine is Swagger Magazine across all social media platforms. And then my link tree is Fancy's Thoughts, that is with an S on Fancy's. And it is scrolling below. I think that's everything.
If y'all want this Tumblr, hit us up. It's on the Swagger site.
Yeah. And I also dropped our link to our WhatsApp chat too, guys, because we have been trying to get you all to connect with us a little bit more, whereas we can talk and, just connect, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I might find a picture of a makeup style I can probably practice. Let's see. Anything you have coming up?
Well, on August 6th, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna start. Well, we haven't announced it just yet, but we're gonna start doing picture stories. Share your stories to Swagger Magazine on Clubhouse, and you have opportunity to win a free feature, or basically us sharing your story once you pitch it to us. So you get 5 minutes to pitch, and then we go from there. And we'll choose a winner by the end of each room, and it's gonna be August the 6th. It's gonna start August the 6th, but we're gonna do it every Friday. Jermel and I will be hosting those rooms.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. What about the virtual issue?
The virtual issue, I'm just waiting on the graphic designer. That's why I hadn't mentioned it.
Oh,
it's taking her longer. But that's the thing. Like we had finally gotten the graphic designer that I thought we were doing well with, and then it's like he started falling off. now we have another graphic designer, and she's learning us. So it's a headache. I'm not gonna lie. Because it'd be good to just get with one person and just, be able to roll with them. They understand how the layout goes and everything, but that just has not happened. And I don't know.
Got it. Well, I am working on my website. The launch will be here soon. Preferably it'll be September. Fingers crossed. So I'm excited about that. Anywho, until next week, we're going to see y'all later. Bye.
Blessings.